Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Floyd. 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 Floyd, say hello to your fans. Floyd. 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 Floyd boy, say hello to your fans. Floyd. Floyd. Floyd, say hello to your fans. Floyd. 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 Floyd, say hello to your fans. Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It is Monday, January 20th, 2025 at 3:53 in the afternoon, just a few minutes before 4 p.m. And got a big show planned, big show planned for today. First, I wanted to mention the big comic book show coming up this Friday and Saturday. Why is it that? The best laid plans of Mark, mice and men. Oh man, I can't hear this. This coming Friday, January 24th, and Saturday, January 25th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., rain or shine. New cornhole toss for a spinoff on the CGC wheel. Before I pass away, I want to buy at least one CGC comic book. If you're wondering what a CGC comic book is, it's a comic book that's been professionally graded. However, it's molded in plastic, and there's two halves of a plastic molded container for the comic book. But it's not just glued, it's almost like heat sealed. So that if you ever break the plastic, the professional grading is no longer effective. So essentially, you can never read that comic book ever again, and keep the professional grading. But I wouldn't mind having just one, Let's see. This is in Wearsdale, of course, right off Joe's Ranch is right off of Highway 42 in Wearsdale, and 50-cent barn and tent sale. That's actually coming in pretty good. So going to be a lot of boxes of 50 centers there. Tons of new comic books, not new in the sense of being, just published, but that Joe had just acquired. So go on, if you want more information, go on Google Comic Book Connection. You get directions and everything. All you need to know about this upcoming big time comic book show. I love these comic book shows. So the theme for today's show is Mad magazines, and I'm trying to make sense of my Mad magazine collection and sort them out, and I'll do that and all that kind of thing, and do other things as well. So my dad bought Mad magazine, and I was only about, I remember, I think it was like, going back to when I was 4 or 5 years old. So this is one of my oldest Mad magazines. My dad, this is from Dad's collection, number 49, from September of 1959. It reads, "Want to cool off? Sit on this copy of Mad." There it is. Now that's something. That's a collectible. The only thing is, there's a little piece missing there. That's kind of a bummer. There's Alfred E. Newman. And there it is, number 49, September 1959. There's the gag, you know, a picture of a block of ice. So now the next one I have is, so this is also from Dad's collection, number 64, July 1961, special jackpot issue. What I do is I put these plastic bags and poly bags and white backer boards are a little pricey. So what I do is I put 2 Mad magazines in one bag. Why not? You know? So the special jackpot issue, number 64, July 1961. And here's the gag, you know, like this person's playing this is the old-fashioned one-armed bandits, and he's got 3 Alfreds. He's got 3 Alfreds. Oh, they cracked me up. Moving right along, another one of from Dad's collection. Mad magazine number 61, March 1961. No matter how you look at it, it's going to be a mad year. So here we got 1961, and nothing up my sleeve, and you just flip it over, 1961. Okay, the next one is, that was number 61. This is number 62. Special something issue. Special Meadowlands issue by the Blowhards at Mad. Oh, wow. Oh, I bought this at one of the comic book shows. Dad and I, or comic book toy show conventions Dad and I used to go to in Mountain View, New Jersey. But this belonged to Richard Monaupt, Monaupt, 7711 Cadet Road, Rockford, Illinois. Man. Wow. It's kind of really, I don't know why, but that seems really so weird. Well, anyway, there it is. See all the roosters and the dogs and all the weather vanes are pointing one way, and Alfred's pointing the wrong way. It cracks me up. So moving right along. This is from January 1962, from Dad's collection, number 68. And here, you didn't think that these things are going to be worth $1 gazillion down the road, but Dad he's doing some math problems there on the cover of Mad magazine. See, that's the way it was, you know, like you think, oh, it's just, you know, oh, it's just Mad magazine. But then you find something was, like a rug was being laid out. 6 feet on this side, 7 feet, 5 feet, 3 feet. It had like a, what do they call it, trapezoid shape there. But these 2 guys are like, you know, Santa's helpers. One says peace on earth, the other said goodwill toward men. And they're fighting. There's Alfred. So, no, and this one, it's the only issue I have in this bag. So, moving right along, from October 1963, number 82, you'll get a bang out of this issue of Mad. It's Fidel Castro, and he's got a cigar with Alfred E. Newman, but the I don't know, the paper, you know, kind of ripped there. But there's Fidel Castro on the cover of Mad magazine. And of course there's the Alfreds there on the cigar. And again, this is just, you the only issue in this bag. Now, this is like the go-between period. September 1964, I was 11 years old, just turned 11 in early September of 64. I turned 11, joined Boy Scout Troop 170, and started the 6th grade. This is number 89, September 1964. And they got Frankenstein putting an Alfred E. Newman model together. And it's still a quarter at this point. But I'm not sure, I think this might have been, this is probably the first Mad magazine. This may have been the first Mad magazine I ever bought, at Moe's Sweet Shop in Lincoln Park. But, Frankenstein's putting together Alfred E. Newman model, Oh, it's pretty funny. Moving right along. This was this is when the era when Mad magazine went up to 30 cents. December 1967, I was in my freshman year of high school. I was 14 years old. This is number 115, December. And there was Hertz, Hertz was number, Avis had a campaign. We Try Harder were number 2, because Hertz was number 1 car rental company, and Avis was number 2, and they had all these buttons all over, We Try Harder, But it's because Mad magazine was the number 1 satire magazine, beating out Sick and Cracked by 1.5 miles. But now the question is, what makes this issue of Mad magazine so highly collectible? And I'll give you 10 seconds. Ding! Did you get it? Nowhere on the cover, this is very rare. This may well be the only Mad magazine in this category. There's no picture of Alfred E. Newman on this cover. If it's not the only one, it's one of, very, very, very few Mad magazines that did not have a picture of Alfred E. Newman on the cover. Moving right along. Now this is skipping a little time here. July of 71. So in June of 1971, I graduated from Boonton High School. It's summertime. I am now 18. No, wait. I'm still 17. Yeah, I didn't turn 18 until September of 71. So I'm 17 years old. And I remember I bought this issue for sure. But here's the thing. Now Mad magazine is 40 cents. Now, it's a little smaller. So there was a movie called Joe. And I don't know, I never saw the movie. But they did a satire on the movie Joe from 71. And it's Alfred. He's got a hard hat, he's like an average Joe guy, He's smoking a cigar. He's got a can of beer. Cracks me up. Now this is the final one of my. I have like 100 Mad magazines. I just picked like 10 at random. Number 147, December of 71. I'm now in my first semester, finishing up my first semester of college at County College of Morris, December of 71. And it's a Mad 40-cent issue, and it says no, big letters, and it says, remember, Mad said it first. I really don't get that. I don't get the, I guess, there was a campaign, just say no to drugs. Just say no. So there's a play on that ad campaign, I guess. There's Alfred. So I love Mad Magazine. I love Mad Magazine. Spy versus Spy, Don Martin, Dave Berg, a mad look at summer camp, uh, the satires on the movies and the satires on the TV shows, and the letters to the editor, and Spy versus Spy, Don Martin, just great magazine. I have here on my little desk here, my little desk in the porch, or little and this I read the the funny pages of the daily comics of the Village Daily Sun, and I get a kick out of this Baby Blues. So the papa and the little boy, the little son, they're going to go on a hunt for Bigfoot. So the dad's, he's got his nose in the refrigerator, and the little kid says, "Before we hunt Bigfoot, we'll need some supplies." And the dad says, "Like what?" It cracks me up. This stuff. That guy's got his nose in the refrigerator. So the kid says, "Infrared camera, night vision goggles, duct tape, 2 bags of chocolate chips." The kid's reciting, "Here's what we need." He's like, "Here it is." That kid cracks me up. So then the papa says, the papa says to the kid, "Bigfoot eats chocolate chips?" ? And the little kid says, "I didn't think of that. Better make it 3 bags." This kid cracks me up. So what I'm going to do here is on the outermost margin here, I'm going to make a star. See, I made a star here, and that's going to tell me that I already reviewed, read that one on the show. So then I got there's a whole slew of comics, comic strips here. So I read 1 or 2 at the end of it. If I'm out here on the lanai, I'll read. If the spirit moves, I'll move some more, read some more, 1 or 2 a time. So that's a show. Something about Monday, just something about Monday. Even if you're retired and you're just working a part-time job, not just, but you're retired, you're working a part-time job and that kind of thing. There's still something about Monday, it's just like, oh man, it's Monday, It's just like, it's just like Monday. So, as Barney Fife would say, keep a good thought. Please, comment, please like, and please subscribe. I now have 764 subscribers. 764 subscribers. So I need 200. Is it 236? 236 to make 1,000. When I reach 1,000, I'll be making money on YouTube. But I have this repetitive dream. I make $9.99. I have 999 subscribers, and I go to sleep, and I wake up the next morning and I have 998. Then throughout the day I have 998, and then I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning I got 997. So I'm gonna close. Stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey. Signing off.